Good morning, everyone. Can you all hear me okay? Awesome. We'll be getting started in just a minute. Oh, there's Kane.
Hey Matt, how's it going?
Kane's Fox. Hey, Kane, how are you?
Good, good. Look at you all dressed up. Special occasion?
I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Look at you, Matt. You look all dressed up. Mhm. Look at that.
I
I
think
still got
maybe
nothing,
Matt's
Kane.
doesn't have
Maybe other
just
people have you.
speakers on.
Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you, Roger.
There it
Matt, can you
goes.
hear me okay?
Now I can hear you.
What was the problem before? I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
It was my speaker group. I thought I was on the right one, but I wasn't.
Got it. Got it. As long as you guys could hear me okay, that's all that matters. Look at you, Matt. Where are you going again? I know you're going somewhere today, but I don't remember where you said you were going.
I gotta go to the courthouse.
Mm, look at you, suave. Suave. Yeah, interview. Yeah, I think he's going to interview to be the head of the Fed, actually. He's just not telling us everything. Look at this. He's wearing a suit. Look at that. We got two gurus here and an assistant. You and I are dressed casually, and this guy's wearing a suit. He's
That's
making
right.
us look. He's making us look bad, Kane. It's a,
He is.
it's
He
a
is.
conspiracy, I tell you. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. Let's get the room. How come the room is so light today? We have a webinar in here. What's happening? What's going on? Or am I just coming in early?
You are pretty early.
Yeah, Matt, can you make sure everything went out today?
Yeah.
Uh,
I know the
I'll ask.
telegrams
I'll
went out.
ask. I'll ask. What's her name?
Diana?
Diana. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, can you make sure everybody posted everything on? You. Yeah. Well, it's on. It's on Telegram. Yeah, it's all on Telegram. Let's see if Diana. I'll ask Diana. We got a lot of good staff around here.
Yeah, email went out.
You know what? I haven't checked YouTube yet. Let me check that too. We'll be getting started in just a moment, folks. We're going to have a class with Kane, which is absolutely going to be fantastic. That's coming up soon. Let me just flip YouTube real quick. Put this here, put that there. Okay, here we go. Nice strong market today. I think you had the right idea with that trade, Matt. Just didn't, things happened a little bit ahead
Yeah,
of time.
once we crossed back the VWAP again, I didn't want to get in. I didn't want to get stuck in one of those $1.50, $2 losing positions. We
Yeah,
just
no, I understand. I
20 cent
totally,
hit, and we were, I think, 20 cent, maybe 30 cents.
yeah, I get it. I get
Very
it.
small though. No, it was 20.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good. Welcome, Richard. Welcome, Kevin. Welcome, James. Welcome, Buck. Welcome, James, Steve. Discount printing experts. Oh, my. C. Fazio, good to see everybody. Now, let me go ahead and say hello to everybody here on YouTube. We got, and by the way, I'm sorry I went off on Coca-Cola and this whole discussion this morning, but I was just really upset. I just don't like nonsense. I like things real nice and clean and. Anyways, Richard, welcome. Christopher, welcome. Ken, Marlo, Jill. Yeah, doesn't he look dapper today? He cleans up real well, too. Did you get a haircut, too?
Uh, this week I cut my own hair, so it's kind
Oh,
of just
okay. I was like,
I
yeah, I'm
gotta
thinking you
just
would
do it all
remember,
for
right?
maintenance.
I don't blame you. I had a haircut several times here with the locals, and boy, oh boy, it did not go well. Finally, I found a lady from LA who knows how to cut hair. The hair cutting places here are just not they just cut all my hair off. You know?
Yeah.
They just cut my hair off. Like, hey, cut it up to here. She cuts it up to here. It's like
That happens to me every time. That's why my
every
wife
time,
does it
right?
now.
So I found this one
Yeah.
lady. Actually, I didn't find her. My wife found her, and she's been cutting my hair for 2 years now, and she's just been doing an amazing job. If anybody moves to Jack's and wants a hairdresser, let me know. I'll hook you guys up. Michael, how are you? Cyrus, how are you? Christopher, how are you? Uh, Ken, DJ, Jill, Tammy, Brian, Dinya, Brendan, ZZ Top would be proud. That's funny. Ellen, Michael, Ellie, Sam, Kevin, Jesse, Wade. Where's my suit? That's a good question, Wade. It's downstairs in the wrapped up where I hope I'll never have to wear it again. You know, one of the big decisions in my career was whether I'll have to wear a suit or not, and the fact that I don't have to wear a suit is like one of the biggest things, benefits of working. Like, you couldn't pay me enough. You really couldn't pay me enough. And I used to wear a suit for work, and I hated it, and I just said no more. Right, Kane? It sucks, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It's funny. I don't know if it's a California guy thing or we just, second I didn't have to wear it anymore, it was gone.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God.
Here in Florida, it is, I was
hot
schlepping it in a suit. Yeah. And then while I was working in college too, I would have to walk like a UNF is huge and there's no park. So I'd be walking a quarter mile in 100 degrees with a suit on. It's horrible here.
Yeah, it's no fun. It's no fun. All right, let me just check something here. I think my output is on the wrong section. Give me just 1 second. Nope, guess I'm okay. Say something, Matt.
Hello.
Say it again.
Hey.
Oh, same thing.
I do not have a job interview, everyone.
No, I know you don't have a job interview.
Well, people keep asking.
Oh, that's the problem. My volume wasn't working. Okay, now my volume is working. No, he's going to the courthouse. That's why I'm working from home today. I don't think you could honestly, I don't think it's humanly possible to find a better job than what we do for a living. I honestly don't think there's one out there. Do you, Matt? I mean, honestly, like we got it pretty good.
Nope.
We got it pretty good. We really do have it pretty good. I mean, we have a lot of fun. A lot of people would love to give up their day job to do what we do. I don't think anybody's looking to give up this to go back to wearing a suit. Yeah, Matt, you shouldn't have hit that guy. See what Marlon says?
Gotta keep my bar fights down.
There you go. There you go. John, hello. Greetings. Greetings, everybody. Greetings, everybody. Did you guys make money on that ASTS trade from this morning? Let me know. Let me know. And let me know if anybody was able to get out of that pesky AA trade that we have, the time spread. Let me know, just out of curiosity. Otherwise, let's begin. I got a lot to talk to you guys about. A lot of stuff. All right, let me share this. Let me get rid of this. Let me put this to the side. Now, I don't have 9 monitors here. Well, actually, I do, but 4 of them are off. So I'm just using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 monitors right now. All right. Where's my TC2000? So let's start in the beginning. I wanted to do a session today of finding stocks, starting at my watch list and going all the way to finding a perfect trade. Okay. And I think we can do that today. I think we can do it if we just behave ourselves. And then remember, we have a class today. It's not the same class I've been showing you. It's a new class that Kane has for you. And I highly, highly recommend you guys pay close attention. Okay. So let me start off with, now there's 2 ways we could do this. There's 2 ways we could start. We need a list. Do you guys want to give me your top stocks and me make up a list and then take them down from there? Or do you want me to make a list and take it down from there? We have a couple of choices here. I'm going to give you guys choices. How would you prefer to do this? This is your session. Do you want to give me stocks or do you want me to pick the best stocks? We'll get there much faster if I do it, but if you guys want to do it, that's fine. So let me know, me or you. Just write Roger or me in the chat, and we'll figure this out real quick. Let me just pull up my chat so I can see what the hell's going on. Okay, here it is. 98 new messages I just missed. My God. Roger does it better. Roger. All right, so I'll do it. I'll do my list. Okay. I'll do my list. Okay, so we're going to pretend that it's morning right now and the market hasn't started yet. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because I'm going to do it with the stock fetcher because I do it that way every morning. It'll be 10 minutes delayed. It won't really make any difference because I'm just using this for my watch list. At the same time, I could use this list, which is just fine, but I just want to start off how I do it in the morning, okay? So let's just real quickly do this. And I can do this really fast. Okay. All right. How many stocks are making 20-day highs? 259. So we have reasonable momentum. We don't really have any momentum to the downside, but we got plenty of stocks to choose from. Let's start at my 90-day high. That's default. Okay, so we like NVIDIA. We like Palantir. We could see right off, this is way too extended. This is too extended. This is too extended. This is just kind of doing its thing, not really doing much right now. Sophie, Hood. You may be noticing a lot of the same stocks that we choose and pick from. CSX. Let's put TSM in there. Let's put Citi in there. It's consolidating. Let's put Microsoft in there. Let's put NCLH in there. All right. I think we have more than enough, but I'll pick a few more, okay? VRT, CFG, ANET. And I'm doing this fast, but if I was doing this in real time without you guys here, this is about how fast I would be doing it. Now, again, I could do this with my eyesight. A lot of you can't. It takes a little time. It doesn't take a lot of time, but it takes a little time. All right. Now let's look at the short side. It's going to be much harder to find short stocks. Let's start with the A lines, okay? See if there's anything here. Nike looks like it could be a good long, Matt. Disney looks like there's a lot of A lines to the upside setting up. Amazon is looking good. Matt, I was going to say check out Amazon, but I think it has earnings. Now, these are all stocks that I'm only looking for shorts right now. No, there's no shorts here. There's a lot of nice looking longs, though. I'm just going to give these to you. Take a look at NDAC. I'll put them on my list. NDAC. CAR, CAR. PNR. And I think that's more than enough. Now let's look to the short side. I got a lot to choose from here. No. Maybe Allstate. No. Let's look at 90-day lows. Okay. Crossing my line. Abbott. I usually do my shorts first, but CNC still on my list. I gave you guys that one as a bonus. Still rocking and rolling. Verizon, although very choppy stock, I don't really love it, but here we are. Okay. And Kane, if you want to add or interject or whatnot, God bless, please.
Okay.
I mean, please feel free. TNET. Let's just make sure we didn't miss anything crazy. Wendy's. Now, folks, I am doing this in real time, just as I would be doing it if you guys weren't here. So pay attention because this is completely uncensored. And I haven't done this today. Well, I did it in the morning, but I haven't done this afternoon. So I don't have like a list of stocks here. I'm just building a list with all of you here. It looks like we got everything. Maybe BG. And it's good. So sometimes I'll start at the 90-day lows or 90-day highs, and then I'll just go to the 50 and 20 and 50 just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Or sometimes I'll start the other way around, but I'll usually 90 tends to be my anchor points right here. All right. So 50-day lows, there's only 16 stocks. There's not much to work with. We don't have a lot to work with to the downside. Okay. So we have a list: ABT, CNC, Verizon, SLP, TNET, Wednesdays, and what was that last one? Something GC or CG? What was it? Do you guys remember? Do you remember what that was? Oh, BG. G. Okay, so let's start off. Let's start looking at them on a technical chart. Now I'm going to use TC2000. Why? Because I have my earnings date right here. Okay, so now remember, we don't know if we're going to day trade these or swing trade, so I'm just going to ignore earnings for the time being. Okay. But if they have earnings, I'll circle or highlight them, and then we'll circle back to them because we can differentiate between whether we want to day trade or swing trade them. We obviously don't want to swing trade any of them, okay? Folks, I'm not paying much attention to you right now. I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. So I'm not going to be, I don't want to be interrupted, okay? And I have a lot to get through. Now, starting with the SPY, what's the SPY doing? The SPY is tethering at the 52-week at all-time high. QQQ just made an all-time high. SMH is rocking and rolling. We're still above 280, 265. So we don't really have a reason to look at shorts. One reason we have to look at shorts is, 100% if a stock is breaking down right now, it is being liquidated or being sold by funds. There's no way the stock market at a 52-week high or all-time high, short stocks, there's no reason. You can't find shorts right now unless they're being sold off. That's a fact, especially large caps. So every one of the short stocks I mentioned is on the sell list. But since we're just doing this as a demo today, I'll start with the long side because most of you guys can identify stocks. Most of you guys can identify stocks better to the long side than short side. So we'll start there. VRT. Do we have first of all, earnings are in, I don't know what's today, the 17th? In 13 days, less than 2 weeks. Good for a day trade, not good for a swing trade. So good for a day trade. Would I be day trading this stock? Look at all the wicks. It's got a lot of wicks. Good swing trading stock, not the best day trading stock. It's an okay day trading stock. It's not the best day trading stock. So I would if I was day trading the stock, I would be really cautious. Now, what does the stock have good going for it? It's not that far away from the 8-day EMA. It's not deviated from the 8-day EMA. Okay. All right. Now, another thing we have going for it, it's at the VWAP right now. And you'll notice today that it hasn't broken the VWAP. Now, typically when a stock makes a swing high like this, while it's in a gap, another good thing it has, Matt, make a note of this. It's in the gap. Well, no, it's got earnings. So we don't want to swing it. But if you want to day trade it, you've got till about up to about 133.20 today. It's got a nice little. Would I swing this? No, I wouldn't swing this because of earnings. Let's say earnings were not on the way. It's okay. It's okay, but I think we could find a better stock than this. But it's not a bad stock. It's okay. You don't have that much chop here, okay? But I would be day trading the stock right here above the VWAP, which is right there. Actually, sorry, the VWAP is right here. We're above the VWAP right now. All I would wait for is this Hakanachi reversal, which I promised to talk about this. I would want to see, before going long, I want to see a flat bottom. I want a flat bottom green. Okay? So I want this to be a flat bottom green before going long on this stock off of the VWAP. Capiche? If you're going to go along the stock. And your stop loss, if you're day trading, would just be below the VWAP right here. Okay? The body size would be very substantial. I want the body size, but these are pretty small. So as long as the body is bigger than these, I'm okay. But I want a candle about this size or bigger over here. And you can, by the way, program your scanner to give you that too, the first flat body reversal candle. Is that because of the cost of time nearing earnings? That is correct, Moondog. Options are going to be a little overinflated. What if we have to hold it a couple of weeks? Now, we usually don't hold stocks, but sometimes we do. So it's getting a little close. Again, I could probably still take it for a swing right now, but it's okay. There's nothing wrong with this stock, and it's in the gap, but you don't have a lot of time to work with, and options are going to be very expensive ahead of earnings. So, just giving you, I'm trying to give you the upside and the downside of each of the stocks that we just picked. Okay. So what looks great? What's great is it hasn't deviated too far away from the 8-day EMA. It's in the gap. Price action has been fairly consistent. Is this the perfect trend? No, it goes up and down every few days, but it's okay. It's a minus, not an A plus, A minus, B plus, whatever you want to call it. It is pretty wicky, and it doesn't have a clear movement. In other words, it traps you for 2-3 days, but 2-3 days is not bad. So It would be an A- swing trade stock. If you add earnings, it would be a B- because of earnings. Day trading, you got a good support here. You can probably drive it up here. You would need a flat bottom candle for that to happen. So I'm kind of trying to, what I'm trying to do is trying to kind of show you what I'm looking at every given time. And obviously, we want to be above the red, white, and blue flag. We want to be above the American flag. We want to be above the 8 and the 15-day EMA, which we are here. So all that is kosher. Now, what does the flat bottom H candle signify? A reversal bar. That means we're now reversing back to the upside. That's how you get these round reversals. Okay? All right? If you want to know how we made money on ASTS today, right here, we had a flat bottom. We had a flat bottom reversal. Look, see, you have a flat bottom reversal, and it takes you all the way up here. And we got here, I send you a note that says it's probably a good time to liquidate. And yes, you all made money on ASTS on my pit today. All right, let's go back. So VRT, it's okay. It's okay. We haven't ruled anything out. And by the way, look how it's hitting off the VWAP. Just hitting off the VWAP. You need a flat bottom candle here. Okay? It would be beneficial to you to rewatch this a few times today. Okay? I promise you, there's a lot of value here. We have a total of about 650 people here now. Okay. Let's continue. Next stock, NVIDIA. NVIDIA has a really clean trend. It's a very nice trending stock. Problem with NVIDIA, you're about, what's the average range on NVIDIA? Let's see, 167, 164. It's about $5. The 8-day EMA is at 167, and we're right now it's 163. You're more than 1.5 deviated from the EMA. This needs to cool off. So I would not touch NVIDIA because we're too far deviated from the 8-day EMA, which means this has to consolidate by going sideways. As this goes sideways, the 8-day will catch up to it. But we're not there yet. So I would not be buying NVIDIA at these levels right now. And if you're day trading, you're way too far from the EMA. Earnings is not a problem. You got a beautiful trend. Look, almost every bar, 1-2 bars, and it goes directionally. 1-2 bars, it goes directionally. Liquidity is great. Too far away from the 8-day EMA. Let's continue. You can watch the replay right now in real time. Here, Brent. There you go. You can rewind. You made 26 on ASTS. Good, Hefe. So happy to hear that. I'm sure you hate the pit. You just hate being in the pit program. Let me just put that here. Let me add that. Oops. Turn that off. All right, let's continue. So we're going to cross out NVIDIA. How about NCLH? NCLH is an interesting one. The trend looks okay. You got some high volume bars right here. Oops, what just happened? What just happened? Who did that? Hold on. Let me turn on my my charts. They just disappeared all of a sudden. Here we go. No put Moondog. You don't want to go against the trend. Okay, here we go. What the hell just happened again? Why does it keep turning off? I don't understand.
It says you're logged in.
I'm already logged in. That's why, because I'm already logged in. That's why I'm an idiot. All right, 2850. Yeah, you should be able to get out of these if this cools off today. All right, so let's go to the second one, NCLH. All right, we have a nice up. We broke this trend line, so we're not in compression anymore. We have a high volume candle almost above us right now. So our profit target is very limited. 23, what is this? 2374. We don't have enough upside here. We need to get past this. See that? And that's an earnings date. So that's a real meaningful candle. There's a lot of resistance here. We need to get past that resistance. As far as the trend, it's okay. It's not bad. I mean, it's moving well. It's a recovery stock. And you do have earnings. So we have resistance right above us. What's going to cross this out? Remember, I'm not looking for a reason to get into a stock. I'm looking for a reason to not get into a stock. Okay? All right. All right. Is this helping you guys? Is this helping you? See what Richard just says, Moondog? No way. Why would you go into a stock that's breaking out like this? Do you think you're smarter than everybody here, Moondog? I promise you're not. It's breaking out right now. Why would you want to buy a stock that's doing this? I mean, sell a stock that's doing this. That's like standing in front of a train and saying, I know it's going to stop an inch in front of me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't ever stun in front of a freight train. I'd rather be the dumbest guy in the room and be the latest guy to the party and get in here instead of here than be the smartest guy in the room or think I'm the smartest guy in the room and try to sell right here. You will lose your ass over time if you do that. It will run you over. That's right. Exactly. No, you don't want to buy Moondog. You want to buy around the 8-day right here. You want to be when price moves away. And I'll teach you a scientific way to see if we're over deviated today, which is something I've never shown anyone before. But you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to be patient. Palantir. It's also a little bit too deviated from the 8-day MA. I think this is okay, but this is getting a little too far. All I want to do is I want to see it pull back into this range. Okay? All right. The day trading, it's okay. Day trading, it's okay. Swing trading, I would be very, very cautious here. All right, so yeah. Sophie, let's look at Sophie. Sophie looks good. Sophie is not overdone. It's compressing around the 8-day and it's starting to break out. It's less than 1.5 ATR from the 8-day EMA. Let's look to the left. Oh, we don't have a lot here to the left. I can't even see this stuff here. Yeah, we don't have a lot of stuff to the left of us. We got a pretty clean ocean here. That's a nice looking stock. The only thing I would do right now is let's look at the market real quick. Yeah, market's pulling back a little bit, cooling off a little bit, which makes perfect sense. Sophie has earnings. Probably not a great swing trade. If I was day trading, I would probably wait for it to come to the VWAP. I'm going to set an alert on the VWAP right now. So we want VWAP crossing up price history, okay? Notice it's only 1 day. Why? Because this is a 5-minute chart. I'm hoping that you guys are going to start to, this is all going to start to, jive. Hood, let's look at Hood. Not too deviated, only 1 day above the 8-day, not too bad at all. Got a nice little ascending triangle right here. Look, you could use the 8 and you can use this. It's not too deviated, and it's moving off the VWAP right now. This is actually not a bad trade right now. You got some resistance right here at 106.16. Yeah, this is pretty good right now. I like it. I like this. I like this. And look, green bottoms. This would have been the time to get in right here. Right there. There's your reversal bar right here. Look on top. It's right here. See that? Right there. Okay? So we like Hood. I'm going to circle Hood. I'm going to check mark Hood, and I'm going to check mark Sophie, okay? Let's continue. Folks, is this helpful to you? Is this helpful to you? Is this helpful to you? Okay, very helpful. Yes, yes, always, very, very, absolutely. Yeah, all right. So people are enjoying this. All right. All right. Good, 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 good. All right, we almost have 600 people in the room, and we have 80 in the YouTube. Folks, we're going to have a class in about half an hour, and I'm going to ask, and this is going to be an all-new class with Kane. This is not going to be Alpha Trading Zone Live. This is going to be something totally different. You're going to need to move into the Zoom room. You don't have to do it now, but Matt is going to post a link for you now to move into the Zoom room so that you have the link there, all right? All right, let's continue. Now, Kane, is there anything that I said that you don't agree with at this juncture yet?
The only one that I would have question about is about how far out are you looking at earnings? Because a lot of times there's a volatility rush into earnings. So you might get that extra boost from the volatility going up into earnings.
So if I'm doing active swing trades, like in the pit, I wouldn't care. I agree with you 100%. I wouldn't care. But I'm talking more like alphas, A-line,
okay, gotcha.
programs that have historically held for up to 14 days. So I don't want to get into that with that. So if I'm swinging in the pit, I would. But if I'm swinging more longer term, like 5 week options and all that, then I probably don't want to do that. So I do
Gotcha.
agree with you. It just depends on how active of a swing. I would say day trading or very active swing trading, yay, because of earnings. Anything that holds like A line, quick strike, gap to green, those sometimes hold for 2-3 weeks. That's the ones I'm worried about.
Gotcha.
All right. All right. About a month on the options, maybe 3 weeks. The volatility isn't that high right now. We're below 20. All right, let's continue. CSX. Now, first thing, what's the right away? What do we notice right away with the stock? It's a little choppy. I mean, a little kind of wiki, not choppy, wiki. So we don't want to day trade the stock, and it's a $34 stock. Also, I wouldn't even think about day trading it today because it's been below the VWAP the entire day. Now, sometimes you have a very strong stock opening, going below the VWAP, and then turning back up, kind of like our trade yesterday in the pit. But I'm not seeing that right now. I think it was Microsoft. I'm not seeing that right now. I'm not seeing that at all. Okay. I'm seeing just a stock that's drifting below the VWAP all day. And I'm not really seeing a lot of volume intraday either beyond here. So I don't know about this. I wouldn't day trade it. Now we're above this level, which is good. We don't really have, we got some resistance here. So I would, and earnings are just a few days away. Like I wouldn't even do this in the pit at this point, probably. So let's just cross this off. I think we could find better stocks. Now, is this a horrible stock? No, not at all. But is it as good as Sophie or Hood? I don't think so. I don't think so. Service link. I don't have it here, but if you post your email privately, like host and panelists, Matt will make sure. Matt will make sure that it will get to customer support. Okay. So just heads up. Let me just put something here. Yeah. There we go. Let me just. Where's my video camera? I can't see my. My video has completely disappeared. Oh well, you guys could see my screen. That's the only thing I really care about. Let me just close this, close that, and that. Okay. So I wouldn't be really focused on this right now at all. Okay. You could see me, Michael. That's the only thing that matters. So let's cross that out. Okay. Next one is Taiwan Semiconductor. Well, Taiwan Semiconductor had a very nice range here. And now that range has Hey, Matt, are you still here? Oh, now I could see myself. I think Matt is gone to his shenanigans. Here, hold on. Let me post this real quick in sales so they can reach out to you. I think Matt has flown the coop and is going to his lawyer's office. Here we go. Telepros. Here we go. All right. And actually, we have a moderator. Oh, Raleigh's here. Raleigh can do that. Raleigh, if somebody's asking for something, if you don't mind, just post a link to customer service. I would appreciate it. Evil Emperor.
I will be glad to do that just for a small fee.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to post my Venmo account here. It's 5 cents a request. Anyway, I'm here. Yeah, I think Matt did have to go, but I'm here and I'll keep an eye on things.
Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't know if you were, I just noticed you here for a first time. Thank you. And I appreciate you being here. Catherine says, with your green shirt and green high back chair, you look like an evil emperor. Do you have a cape? Yes, of course I have a cape. I keep a cape around here all the time. I mean, what? All right. So I like this stock, and I like this stock a lot because it's making a new highs. Earnings are in just a few days. I would not be swing trading the stock here, but I would be day trading it very aggressively. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to put a VWAP on it. And
they announced this morning, DSM.
Yeah. They announced right. They announced right. What I meant is it's a little too. The reaction from the earnings is a little too much for swing. That's what I'm. Yeah, but you're absolutely right. We were talking about it this morning. I should have been clearer. Thank you for clarifying that. Crossing up price history right there. So why would I not swing it? It's a little earnings, a little too much, but I would love to day trade the stock. And if I was day trading the stock and I ended up being in a good profit, I would hold a portion overnight because there could be some more follow through and the volume looks really good. In other words, this stock can withstand being above the 8-day moving average a lot better than stocks that are doing this because there's a catalyst now. But I still would be too cautious to go into a swing right now. I would want to first prove itself on a day trade, which I may want to hold overnight. Sell covered puts, two totally different conversation. I wouldn't be selling any news on the stock. I'd be buying the news on the stock. I would just be waiting for a pullback for a little bit over $1 to get an entry like this right here. Okay. And maybe while it's pulling back, I can also get an HA reversal bar. You need to, let me give you the Zoom room link. I have that. I have the Zoom room link. Let me help you guys out with that. Here is the Zoom room link. For everybody who's in.
These are for the folks on YouTube, right, Roger?
Yes. I'm going to give them the YouTube link on YouTube. I can do that. I have that right here. Here, folks. Okay. For everybody who's on YouTube, here's the link to get back into the Zoom room, okay? All right. HA reversal these are Hackenacci Hackenacci candles, HA candles. And what you want to see is, if you see a pullback on this, you want to start seeing a reversal bar. This is what a reversal bar looks like. See, it gets red and then you have a flat bottom, green. That's a reversal bar to the upside. If you have all green and then you start having red, flat topped reds, that's a reversal to the bottom side. So a flat top bottom candle is a reversal to the upside, and a flat top red candle is a reversal to the downside. And I'll have a session on that at one point when I'll be teaching you guys all of it, okay? I'll have a separate session on it. So Taiwan Semiconductor question mark. All right, Citibank. Citibank looks like it's just riding up the 8-day EMA. It's not 1.5 standard deviation or ATR away from the 8-day EMA. Volume is looking pretty good. The stock is making an all-time high, which is amazing. I really like this stock a lot. And earnings, we just had earnings. So let's highlight this stock. So now we have Sophie, we have Hood, and we have Citibank. Have you guys noticed something interesting before we continue? You're already in the everybody who's in the Zoom room, you're already there. AG, you're already in the right place. Yes, have you noticed they're all financials or fintech? What did I tell you beginning of this year my favorite sector is going to be? Financials and fintech. So now, granted, Hood is very different than Citibank, but they're still related. Flat top was a reversal to the bottom. Flat bottom is a reversal to the up. They're backwards. Pink sparkles. Okay, good. I like the stock, and I know it's very liquid. So now we have 3 stocks on our list. Now, would we ever buy all 3? Hell no, because they're correlated, because they're all in the same sector or industry or related to that. Okay? All right, so we like this one. That's 3 on our list that we like. Let's continue. Microsoft. Ooh, Microsoft looks fantastic. I know somebody who made money on Microsoft just a few days ago. And look at this trend. That's an A+ trend. So you got an A+ stock. You got a stock making all-time highs. The only thing we got, this is a buy right here. The only thing you have is you have earnings. So would I day trade this stock? I would day trade or short-term trade it, but I wouldn't be doing a 3-week hold with this. In other words, I would be thinking of holding it between now and Friday maybe. And we would want the VWAP crossing up the price action for 1 day, because this is a 5-minute chart. So if the market really cools off today, everybody else did too, John. They all made money. We can get into it. I don't think I'd want to chase this with the stock market near all-time highs. There you go, Richard. Richard just closed Microsoft due to earnings. And Richard does swing trading. He holds stocks he buys 5-week options, sometimes 6-week options. Correct me if I'm wrong, Richard. But I believe that's the case. So great trend, great move. Notice, what do I always tell you? The key is finding a day trading chart that looks like a swing trading chart. Look at the swing trading chart. Now, look how smooth this is. Now, I want to show you guys something. Look at this chart, right? Look at this chart. Yep, Richard says, you know my style. Look at this chart. That is pristine. That is a beautiful trend. Look how it hugs the 8-day EMAs. One time during this entire run, does it hit the 15-day EMA? This is a 10 out of 10 right here. And the fact that it's Microsoft has nothing to do with it at all. Because right here, it's not. Right here, it's not a 10 out of 10. But lately, this thing has been a 10 out of 10. No wicks. Look how smooth it is. Look how it goes down to the 8-day and it comes right back up. This is getting me really excited. Now, compare that with CSX. CSX is not bad, but compare Microsoft with it. Okay? Look at Sophie. Nice, right? Look at Microsoft. Look at that. Right? It's beautiful. That's an A+ chart right there. Let's see. NCLH. Look how here it gets pretty good, but look how it's all over the place. And look at Microsoft. This is what you want. This is what you want. This is what you want. This is how you go from 65% accuracy to 85, 90% accuracy. This is how you do it. By finding these type of charts. By finding these type of chart. This doesn't look as good. Now look at Palantir. Great stock, right? Great stock. But look at Microsoft. Look at Palantir and look at Microsoft. Palantir is an 8.5. This is a perfect 10. Forget about your spreads. Forget about your dollars. Forget about everything you're talking about right now, Michael, and just focus on what I'm talking about right now. That's pristine right there. Okay, that's pristine. Pristine. All right. So let's we're going to circle Microsoft. So we got sorry, not circle, I mean highlight. We got Sophie Hood, question mark at Taiwan Semiconductor, and we love Microsoft. We got a couple of more. Let's make sure I have enough time. Yep, I'm good on time. Nice clean trend. Very nice trend. Consolidation right at the 8-day EMA. This already had earnings, so this looks great. But it's a financial stock. And it's not as liquid. There are better financial stocks out there, but we'll keep it on our list. CFG. Now, something interesting I want to bring to your attention. If you go through this exercise like I do every morning, have you noticed something interesting? There's a lot of financial stocks that are popping right now. That's a good thing and a bad thing. It's going to be hard to find a good, strong financial stock because they're all popping. So you will have to find the strongest one. Everything is being bought up in financials, okay? So financials are dangerous. Why, Roger? You just said such nice things about financials. Because if financials start being sold off, your stock will be sold off too. You don't know if it's going up because of the sector or the stock alone. You don't know if the relative strength in these stocks is pure. You understand? All right. There's no 90-10s right now. Actually, there's a lot of 90-10s. I'll talk about them too. We have some 90-10s here. Not 90-10s, A-lines. Don't get me confused, Hefe. I'm already confused as it is. All right. So CFG, not bad, but we have other financials. But I'll put a question mark by it. A&ET, nice stock. Now, do you see this trend? Now look at Microsoft. Now look at A&ET. If I showed you A&ET an hour ago, you would say it's a perfect chart. But now look at Microsoft. Do you guys understand where I am going with this? I want to see yes or no. Just put yes or no. Okay. If the answer is no, then you should erase every technical indicator from your chart and you should start looking at charts. Because if you can't pick the difference between this stock and Microsoft, then I'm going to say is oy vey. And Kane will say that's right.
Yes,
yeah. Yep. Stealth stock, Microsoft looks better. Yeah, they're both great. It's not about which one. It's not a competition. It's just I'm trying to get you guys to see what good price action looks like. And if I can teach you that, then you're 90% past all the other bullshit. Okay. So again, Microsoft, ANET, nice stock, but look, goes up, comes down for a day or two, goes up, consolidates for 3 days, goes up, consolidates for 4 days. But look at what Microsoft does. It just continues going higher almost every day. The odds are it will continue doing that, you see? Because this price hasn't been broke, nothing broke here. Forget about volume. Blockchain buck, we're not there yet. Start with lesson 1 before you go to lesson 3. Forget about options. Learn to read price action. How come most gurus are not teaching you this? Why are they teaching you how to read and write without teaching you what the alphabet looks like? All right, let's continue. One step at a time. One step at a time. All right, we like ANET. Looks good. APH. Let's look at APH. Ooh, wow. Look at this trend. What does this remind you of? Yes. Hey, Al Brooks is a dentist who's worth $700 million. I'll take that as a compliment, Hefe. This is high probability, yes. This is another 10. Now, again, is APH Microsoft? No. Do I care what the stock's name is? I couldn't care less. And that's another thing you guys do. I'll notice when I give you like an NVIDIA or Microsoft, I'll get like 50 thumbs up. But when I give you a stock like APH or CSX, a lot of you don't take it because you don't know it. You knowing a stock and what the stock will do have no correlation to each other. You do understand that, right? Like ASTS. Did you know about ASTS before this morning? Probably not. Did you make money on it if you were in the pit? Of course you did. So, do you see how beautiful this is? This is a work of art. This is like Microsoft. Microsoft's a hair better, but boy, oh boy. So, do I like this stock? I love the stock. Earnings, we still have a few days if we want to short-term swing it. I'll put an alert right here at the VWAP. Man, this is a beauty. Yes, EMR looked just like it. And guess who gave you a signal on EMR yesterday or the day before? Yes. There's a reason why we trade these stocks. By the way, we could still add this to our list. It's a beauty. Okay. So, out of all the stocks we picked today, which ones do we like the most? We like Microsoft. We like APH. And we like EMR. We're going to put EMR in there. Thank you, Sean. Good. This is what I call participation, Sean. You're talking about something relevant, not something irrelevant. If you talk about things that are relevant, then I will always read what you say, Sean. Okay? RCDM, where is the VWAP anchored? It's not anchored anywhere, and it's none of your business, and it doesn't make any difference because we don't care about that. We're looking at the quality of the trend. Get with the program RCDMD iPhone, okay? This is beautiful. So let's continue. Hey, this looks pretty good. And it's a reversal. We got an A-line here. Let's use that. And it's not a financial stock, or is it? Yes, it is. It's a financial stock. We don't anchor anything. When you use the word anchor, what you're saying is we're looking right here at the daily chart. When you're talking right here, you don't use the word anchor. You use the word VWAP. Right away, if you say anchor, I'm going to go right here. If you use VWAP, I'm going to go right here. So make sure when you use the word anchor, you're talking about daily chart. Okay? Because you can't anchor VWAP to anything on an intraday chart. It's impossible. It starts in the morning and it finishes at night. Okay, so use the right terminology. I like NDAQ. I'm going to highlight it. Let's look at CAR. Not bad, but it hasn't broken out here yet. There's really nothing to look at here. There's no clean, we look to the left. No break. All right, let's continue. PNR, our last one. I mean, it's not bad, but it's an industrial stock. I think GE just had earnings. Nice looking stock too. It's an okay stock, but it hasn't broken out here. It hasn't gone above this, hold on a second, above this area here yet. So it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. Okay. So let's now summarize our list. EMR, thank you, Sean. Microsoft, good catch. Microsoft, APH, and NDEC. Right? Those are our four choices. Kirk says ACHR. All right, ACHR, no. Why? You got a high volume bar right here. You got a high volume bar right there. You got a high volume bar right here. And this is pretty choppy. I prefer a stock that's been moving up for the last 6 months. I think we're going to have a little more predictability there, don't you? All right. How about we just forget about VWAP for right now and just focus on what I'm talking about? Sophie. Okay. We got Sophie. We got Hood. All right. We'll include those. Okay. Now let's investigate. C. Yeah, I think I said C2. Yes, C2. Yes, C2. All right. We like these stocks. Now, let's go to our bar chart and see what's up here. All right. EMR. Now we got a list going. So let's now analyze these stocks, right? Okay, we got 622 people here. We got almost 700 people here. We just broke our record for the room, I think. Action. Oh no, we don't. We want to go to we want to go right here. We want to go indicator. We want to go to standalone indicator. We want Bollinger Width. We want our 10 days. We want to be here. Okay, let's look at it a year. Oh, we're on the bottom. We haven't started breaking out yet. So Emerson looks really good. Let's now look at Microsoft. Just want it to be nice and clean so that we can just easily see it without anything else. Bollinger Width. Hey, look at that. Let's go 2 years. Hey, this is great. We're not overextended. Microsoft is good. Let's look at APH. This is how you find good stocks, folks. I'm pretty sure this one is great, but just in case. Let's go to ground clean. Let's go to indicators. Let's go standalone. Let's go to Bollinger Width. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Yep. We're definitely not up here. APH is good. NDAQ. Hold on. Oh, there it is. NASDAQ. I'll just use this chart. I'll just use the indicator here. Be faster. Whoops, deleted the wrong one. Yep, we're okay. We're on the lower range. NDAC is good. Let's circle it. Sophie, let's see if Sophie's overextended. Now, there's two ways of doing what I'm doing right now, okay? What I'm doing is showing you, I'm using the Bollinger width to show you if it's overextended, but you can also use the ATR, which I'll show you in a minute. Bollinger width. I showed you guys this when Kane and I were live in our class here in Florida. This is overdone. Uh-oh, Sophie's overdone. Uh-oh, no soup on Sophie. Let's see if we have soup on Hood. Eh. It's getting a little uppity. I like him down here. No Hood. Let's see if Citibank works. See how sometimes you can't trust your eyes? No, no, no. So Citi's out, Hood is out, Sophie's out. What do we have left? We have EMR, Microsoft, APH, and NASDAQ. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the same. I'm going to just show you something very quickly. And what I'm about to show you, if you don't pay attention, then you just give it up, seriously, because I'm going to show you something I haven't shown anyone before. I'm going to show you something I've never shown to anyone before. So remember I showed you the ATR, right? And I showed you how this tells you, calculates the trading range. As a rule of thumb, you want to take your profit targets when you're trading around the 8-day EMA at 1.5 times your ATR from the 8-day EMA. What? I'm going to repeat that again. You want to take your profit target at about 1.5 ATR from the 8-day EMA. What does that mean, Roger? That means when you're getting this far away from the 8-day EMA, it's probably going to revert back to the 8-day EMA. So where's the 8-day EMA right now? 8-day EMA right now is at $88.88. The ATR is $2. Just forget about the 4 cents, okay? So you have $2 ATR. What's 1.5 ATR? It's $3, right? If one ATR is $2, then 1.5 ATR is $3 because 2 ATR would be $4. So 1.5 ATR is $3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add $3 to the 8-day EMA, which is at 88.98 right now. You could see it right here. See right here, 88.99. So let's take $88.98 and add $3 to it. And that would be $91.98. What's the price of this asset right now? Oh, it's at 92.50. If it's above 91.95, it's overdone. Did you guys understand what I just did?
Yeah, a quick way to visualize that, if you're more of a visual person, is you could throw on the Keltner channel using the 8 EMA and a 1.5 multiple.
Or you could take TC2000 and just put an ATR channel over here too. So you could do that too. You sure you want me to say it again, Charlene? Okay. All right, and we got to start the class after this. And then so I'll continue this tomorrow. We're just done with part 1 or half of part 1. But take the 8-day EMA, take the ATR, make this into 1.5 ATR, add it to the 8-day EMA, and see where the price is. If the price is above the 1.5 ATR, then you should be taking profit. And you say I never teach you how to take profits. Ha! I just gave you a profit target. I've never done that before. That's the first time. Do you realize that this is the first time since I've been teaching you guys that I've ever given you a profit target for anything? And I decided to do it today during this special session. So we're going to share the screen right now. We're going to share the screen right now. And let me just set this. And folks, if you are in YouTube right now, then you are going to miss out big time. What you need to do is go into this channel right here. Here. If you are reading this, please hit the link and go to Zoom Room. We are turning this off in a minute. See, Naples fan says, and I thought I knew everything already. Yeah. People are too busy telling me about VWAPs and all that while good class, huh? And did I get sidetracked by anybody, by Trump or by Coca-Cola or anything like this?
Nope, just Matt leaving.
Hey, you can't have everything in life. You can't have everything in life. So let me put this here. If you are reading this, you are in the right place. Okay? That was a great lesson. You got to admit that was a good lesson.
That was a great lesson.
That was awesome.
So you guys understand how ATR comes into the profit targets? Now, tomorrow, if you come to my session tomorrow, I'm going to give you a complete system, an objective system using everything we've talked about today. How about that? Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
But you got to come tomorrow. And I think tomorrow we may have another session. So folks, when I say I'm giving you 100%, I'm literally giving you 100%. But I want to teach you this complete strategy, but I just ran out of time today. Now, everybody who's in YouTube, please come into the VIP, into the Zoom room. Please move to the Zoom room link above. And if you're already there, Christopher says you never give 100%, Roger, always more. I try. If you took notes, it's on you to know how to apply. That's right. And what I just gave you guys, I've never taught anybody about using the 1.5 ATR for exits. The problem is you just don't know how it now combines with everything else, which we will do tomorrow. And I'll ask. You know what? Let me tell what's her name. Sorry,
Diane?
folks. No. Deanna. Let me tell Deanna to put this session into the VIP room members area.
Yeah.
Cut, please. 1 second. This is for your benefit, folks. Please take today's VIP room, not webinar, and put it in the VIP members area. Lots of new stuff today. All right. Kane, are you ready?
I am ready, and I'm excited
Roger,
about what
I'm
you
going to
talked
turn
about.
off YouTube.